Hi guys, I wanted to start off the video with a quote, and this one's: your trials will make you or break you, and your perspective will influence your outcomes. And I think that kind of ties into my message today about persevering through trials and having the right perspective when it comes to those trials and everything in general. And I guess I can use the example of um, uh, uh, my walking and how I learned to walk. I was actually 3 before I learned, and shortly afterward I ended up having a major ear infection and 4 seizures on Christmas Eve. And we ended up having to go to the hospital, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And I also was really weak, and so I lost a lot of the ability to walk that I had recently achieved. And so it took a while before I was actually able to walk like I used to after that. And I could also use the whole biking thing. I was 10 when I first actually learned to ride my bicycle, and I was like so embarrassed because everybody else knew how to ride their bicycle and not me. So while everybody was at school, I would bike up and down the street with my dad, and it was a very long process. I ended up skinning my knee more than a few times, but I was eventually able to get it. But I guess the main point of those 2 stories is that I had to persevere through the challenge. I had to push through the challenge to succeed. And I attribute me being able to do that to the positive and supportive people in my life, and also hanging out with good, encouraging people, generally speaking, and reading and listening to positive things. I had to have the right mindset in order to succeed. And that kind of, I guess, goes into my action step for today. What challenges are y'all facing right now? I would encourage y'all to make sure that you're hanging out with nice, encouraging people and reading positive things, and developing the right mentality there and the right perspective. And with perspectives in general, I think it is important to always, before you develop an opinion or perspective of someone or something, to make sure that you know the facts and that you understand the situation, because things aren't always as they seem to be. And when you have a challenge, to have the right perspective, it might be hard. You might think you'll never be able to achieve what you want, but if you have that perspective, then you won't be getting anywhere. And it's the same with everything else in life. So always make sure you have the right perspective. Always read and listen to positive things, and hang out with nice people. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day.